You're invited to join Project Success for our annual, still virtual, Summer Institute on Inclusive Practices in Action on June 8th and 9th. We'll be building on the knowledge and information that was shared during last summer's Institute, where we reviewed our Inclusive Practices framework and provided tools and strategies for local teams to be able to work through the framework and implement inclusive practices in their building or district. To take it a step further this year, our objectives include supporting educators with the implementation of inclusive practices to improve outcomes for all students, especially those with significant disabilities, and making the content as hands-on and easily accessible as possible, providing plenty of examples of inclusive practices in action, along with tools and resources that are easy for educators to implement moving forward. Our Tuesday sessions will focus on topics from an educator perspective, and we include in the category of educators, special education teachers, general education teachers, paraprofessionals, and related services professionals, such as speech language pathologists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, really anyone who interacts with students on a daily basis. We've partnered with expert educators and Indiana Resource Network colleagues to develop sessions that will address collaborating with general educators, universal design for learning, embedding communication into inclusive instruction, specially designed instruction, increasing access through family engagement, including transition age students in the school and community, and the bedrock of it all, presuming competence in students with significant disabilities. Our Wednesday sessions will address topics through the lens of an administrator leading staff who work with students with significant disabilities. Sessions will focus on the facilitation of collaboration among special educators and general educators, the evolution of inclusive practices at a district level, supporting educators in implementing CEC's high leverage practices, and training the trainer on the content of last summer's series on building inclusive teams. There will also be a session reviewing additional professional development options that are available from Public Consulting Group, the parent company of Project Success. All sessions on both days will be recorded for anyone who isn't able to join live, so make sure to register for the Institute so you'll receive the follow-up emails containing those links and additional supporting information. This is just some of the feedback we received after last year's Summer Institute. The content was full of amazing information and useful for me to incorporate into my classroom. The interaction is great and the step-by-step practical implementations are helpful. I've learned so much, not only for all the information shared, but also learning from other educators and their experienced opinions. These have been some of the best trainings I've attended. This year's Institute promises to be just as impactful. You can get registered and find additional information by visiting our website, projectsuccessindiana.com, and clicking on the Events tab. From there, you'll select Conferences from the drop-down menu, which will take you to this page. Select Summer Institute 2021 from the drop-down menu under Regional Trainings, since the Institute used to be an in-person regional training back in pre-COVID days, and make sure to click Go. And that will take you to the Summer Institute page, where you'll be able to view the flyer for additional information, view session topics, and get yourself registered. If you have any questions at all about the Summer Institute, you can reach out to me, Ashley, at aquick@pcgus.com. Also, be sure to follow us on social media for the latest updates on this and other professional development opportunities. We look forward to seeing you virtually at this year's Summer Institute on Inclusive Practices in Action.